Hey folks, how's it going? Oh, that is cool. It looks like it's raining, but it's not. The temperature has just dropped significantly in North Carolina. It's beautiful in the woods today. Anyways, what I'm doing, I had a choice today. Go out to Civil War relic hunt or go to one of my old sites. This is an old school site. And there goes a car. It's right on the road. And I got news that they were going to develop this spot. So I want to make sure that I've gotten everything I could out of this location. Today I hope to do a little bit of bottle digging too. I brought my probe and my little scratcher tool. Of course, we got the detector and shovel. See what else is hidden here. In the past, I've found lots of kids' toys and stuff related to kids, because this was a school. Probably around late 1800s. It was busy early 1900s up until like 1950, I think it was, because I was finding Boy Scout stuff too as well. But I want to find their bottles. Yeah, I want to dig for their bottles. We'll get everything out of this site that we can. So here at this spot where I'm standing right now, as you'll see, there's some stonework here and a little bit of mounding and stuff like that. Some structure was here. I'm not sure what it was, but I did find some Model T Ford stuff, so it's probably like a little garage or work area, something like that, for the schoolhouse. The schoolhouse is that way in the woods, and we're gonna walk there right now. Go see what we can find. See you on the first good find. See ya. Going that way. And we are here. Wasn't that far. And you can just barely start seeing the structure coming up. It's a little congested in here. Not too bad. You can still swing your detector down there. So it's not too bad. I like to hit this in the winter and early spring, but this place is going to be developed into home sites. So we got to get in here and make sure we got everything. Yeah. Okay, there it is right there. The first task today, find the privy, which I believe is over here somewhere from all the debris I was finding. Right here probably. I was finding some glass, but that's what's left of the structure right there. I don't know if that's a well. Yeah, that's probably a well. Probably put in the 40s, maybe 50s. That's the structure. There's a big old cornerstone, some old wood, and you see what kind of nails are in it? See that? Yep. Nice square nail siding. Yep. It has some age. We found some nice things here. Man, it's beautiful in the woods today. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Alright, well, I'm going to just get started probing. The back of this schoolhouse was right here where I'm standing. So anywhere back there, which I suspect right here, is the privies. So we're going to start probing. And over there, that would be the side, kind of like the back side of the schoolhouse. The schoolhouse ran that way, just like that. And it had a couple fireplaces. It was a big structure. This is where all the kids played, right over there. And I found tons and tons of toys over there. Over this way, there was some structure over here, like a little shed or something. I find tools and found my axe head over there, and horseshoes, you name it, all the stuff they would have used, the caretaker would have used. And one thing that I couldn't explain about this site, let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's got me stumped. It's had me stumped for many years now that I've been coming to this site. It's a huge hole in the ground. I know depth is hard to tell through these camera lenses, but that's probably about 3.5 feet deep. Easily. Is it a sinkhole? And look at that down there. Yeah. I don't know. I've metal detected down in there, and there really wasn't anything. But I'll probe it and see what happens. See what's down there. This is just a neat little site. An old schoolhouse. Yeah, schoolhouse. These sites are they're getting rare. They are getting very rare to locate and find and have readily available that aren't completely trashed. There's hardly any trash here, so that's good. Alright, enough gabbing. Let's get started. See ya. Yeah, look at that, just laying on the surface. I didn't notice that before. It's a little screw top. I don't know. It's cracked. Anyways, I've been probing this in here. In a couple spots I can actually get down. I'm not feeling a whole lot of glass. It might be rocks. Something. I want this probe to fall right into the ground. It's a little dry. The ground's a little dry today, but not so bad. Alright, moving on. See ya. Now I got a little Pepsi Cola. A little bit of ACL left. ACL is applied color label. And this one's from the 1950s. Yeah. And it still has its embossed Pepsi Cola stuff on it. Still looking. I'll probably end up digging in here a little bit just to see what pops up. This is, if anything, this is probably going to be a newer little dump area, I imagine. Some kind of food. Alright, keep looking. Well, I probed out a couple spots, so there's a couple promising spots. Let's get to detecting. Let's see if we can find some nice relics here still. Yeah. It's a leg to something. I got a few of those. Yeah. It's a little one. And right in the same hole, we get this thingy. No idea. Something. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we got our first buckle for today. Is this the human kind? It looks like it. Oh, get off there. Maybe. Maybe human. Maybe harness. Just an iron buckle. Probably harness, being iron. They would have had silver plating if they were human. Yeah. See ya. I'm on the very, very back side of this property. There's the property up there. Well, the school site. School building would have sat right there like that. And I'm just following it straight back to see what I can find. because there's usually a lot of activity in the very back. Here's a nice signal. I'll have you dig it with me. And I forgot to sharpen my shovel again. I was in such a hurry to get out and detect. Yeah. There's some roots. This is about a 76 kind of coppery signal. There we go. Still bust through the roots pretty good. That's a big root. So I guess it is still a little sharp. Not as sharp as I like it, but still sharp. What are we gonna get? Okay. Didn't sound that deep. So, must be small. Let's hit that with the detector real quick. Check it out. It was off a little bit. It's over here a little bit more, right there. But down by that root. Oh, I see something. Well, yep, that would give me that signal. Trash. Yeah. No telling. I'll recheck it, but man, I thought maybe something decent, like a nice buckle or something. Moving on. Well, I don't know. Something that broke. Something they would have used at a schoolhouse. No idea. Oh, this sounds like a coin. Yeah, it might be a little big. Four inches deep. Let's go get it. Sounded a little big for a coin. Maybe another, what do you call it? Boy Scout buckle. That'd be nice. Boy Scout stuff is collectible too. The vintage and antique stuff. See how dry that is? Wow. And we've been getting pretty good rain too. It's just interesting. It's not getting down into the soil. Are we 4 inches yet? We should be. Take a little bit more out. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is right there. See it? It is a coin. It is a coin. Really thin. Maybe a wheat penny or something. Let's clean that up and check it out. I had to move over into a little sunlight. Yeah, that thing is pretty toast. I cannot tell what that is out here. almost looks like a Lincoln, but whew, wow, that thing is toasted. I don't know. Not going to be able to identify it out here, that's for sure. It's interesting. I don't know. We'll clean it up later real good and take a better peek at it. I'll give you an image. Looks like an Indian head, but wow, that's in bad shape. Yeah, it's an Indian head. It's got a date on the bottom. Just real bad. Let me hit that with a toothpick and see if I can get something a little clearer off that. Well, that's toothpicked, and it actually looks worse. So we'll have to we'll have to take it home and clean it up. That thing is toast for sure. Whatever it is. Interesting. Alright, moving on. I think that's the Indian head right there, if you can see it. Yep. Wow. Pretty bad shape. And I found that right here in that hole. So, the school's there. Interesting. Let's see if there's more. Always interesting to find at an old schoolhouse. I don't think you're allowed to shoot at schools anymore, are you? Shotgun shell. Well, I got another nice little signal, and it's not very far away from the other coin I found, so I'll have you dig it with me. It's right there. It doesn't seem to be any roots gonna bother me, so that's good. Okay. Boy, this stuff is dry. What is it? This one wasn't that deep. Another coin was 4 inches. Oh, is that gonna be it? That would give me that signal, wouldn't it? Yes. Some kind of scrap looking thing. Let's see if we can figure it out. Nope. Who knows? Who knows? Moving on. Big chunk of iron. Probably. Or maybe a can that blew off the road. What is that? Oh. What do you think? A little turn handle thing on it. Well, geez. I don't know. I don't know. If y'all have any idea what this is, or was, shoot me a message. But also, I did see some glass in here. Looks like a food jar. Yeah, food jar. Not very old. Searching in the woods is always fun. Yeah. Huh. That's an interesting piece. Very interesting. No telling what you would use that at a schoolhouse for. I don't know. I don't know what that piece is for, or does, or what it did, but it turned in there, and it looks like it might have had a little gear on it or something. See it in there? I don't know. Let's knock some dirt out of it and see if we can figure that out. No clue. No clue. Moving on. See. And we got what sounds like a little non-ferrous target of some sort. And there's going to be some roots here. That's why I like these flat shovels like that. Those rounded shovels with the tips on them, they skip right off of roots, where this cuts right through them because it's flat. Why, that is dry. Dry, dry, dry. I don't think it's up there. I think it's down here. There's some glass. Looks like a mason jar. There's a root hanging me up down there. Okay. Well, whatever it was, I believe we're far enough, unless that's it right there. Rock. See if we can see it. We'll fan the dirt a little bit. Oh, gotta scan it. Well, that's good. Maybe it's a coin. Oh, it sounds kind of funny. I lost it. Lost it. Is it small? Man, that sounds funny. I think it's actually deeper. Oh, it fell in the hole. It's right in here. Why pinpointers don't work at these old home sites that well? Why I don't use them? Too many freaking nails. Way too many nails. If they make those pinpointers able to discriminate and pick up on the signal that you're looking for, then maybe it would be good to use. Huh, what the? Where is this thing? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to hunt around. I think I got it. It was in the sidewall. Is that a light bulb piece? Yeah, that looks like an old light bulb piece. Or electrical, where you screw a light bulb into. Very old. Alright. That's it, though. That's the signal. Moving on. When was the last time you saw a white-walled wheel? There's one right there. Yeah, just hanging out. I got a faint little signal, and I started digging, lifting up all this dirt with my shovel, and there is something right there. See it? Is it a button? It's a little button. Two-hole button. Let's shine her up. Let's see. Is that even metal? I don't think that's my target. That's not even metal. It's a nice little button. My target's still in there. Some piece of metal. Well, there's something down there. Is that a rock? Let me recheck this. That button, I don't think it's metal. Well, that wasn't the signal I was hearing because I got something big and chunky down there. That's the signal. No telling. Big old chunk of metal for something. Yeah. But I found a nice little button. Antique or vintage, we'll see. Yeah. Alright. And there's glass in there. Moving on. Something. An old desk. I'm thinking an old desk. The bottom. Maybe. Yeah. Toys. This one's not in very good shape at all, but it tells you that a little kid was hanging out here and lost his little gun. Look at that. That looks like part of the handle right there, maybe. That's it right there, see it? Yeah. Those look neat, cleaned up and hanging on a wall or put in a little plaque or something, but yeah, there's a lot of little pottery here. Glass. Yeah. I'll dig in there, see if I can find the rest of this thing. It's missing the whole back side. Interesting. Kid stuff, yes. What's fascinating is that this was found at a school site. You're not even allowed to bring toy guns to school anymore. And this was found at a school site, an old school site. We'll date it. We'll see what kind of date we can get off that. I find that very interesting, that the older society seemed to have their stuff together a little bit more than today's society when it comes to dangerous stuff, you know. Interesting. So. An old rake that probably used to clean up the playground. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm on the playground area of the house. school site, and that was probably used to clean it up. Sounds like a coin. Getting about a 74 right here. And I've gone through this area quite a few times, removing all the big iron and all the signals I could to get to these deeper signals. And this one sounds pretty nice for a coin, so we'll see. It is something. See it right there? What is that? It is a coin, and it has a big old hole in it. Wow. Somebody wore that around their neck and probably lost it. Let's just shine that up a little bit right on my pants. Yep. Beautiful. Right there, you can see it. It's at 1894. That's a funny place to drill a hole. Unless they hung it this way. That's still a funny place to drill a hole. Nice silver coin right there. That tells a story. Some little kid back in the late 1800s or early 1900s wore that around their neck. Boy or girl. No telling. That's sweet. I like finding stuff like that. Beautiful. Beautiful coin. Alright. 1894. What was that? It sounded like a squirrel just fell out of a tree. I don't know. We got silver. And it's significant silver too. Just for the fact that this is a school, and one of these children most likely wore that around their neck outside playing in this playground and lost it. Yes, beautiful. Moving on. See ya. Yeah, look at here. Found another one of those little legs. These could have been also on the desks of the children's desks. Yeah. And the little feet. Yeah. That's like the second one. Yep. Moving on. Yeah, looks like maybe a pocket watch back. Wasn't very deep. Yep, that's what that is. Oh, it's very, very brittle. Early. Very early. Well, the school sat right there. And there's a little depression right there where I think there might have been a privy. And I'm just working my way back where I think the school play area was, because I find a whole lot of buttons and toys and the coin with the loop and the loophole in it. And there's tons of glass back here and everything else. And I just got another coin signal right here that I'll share with you. This dirt isn't so bad to dig in. Didn't sound overly deep. There are some roots down there, aren't there? We're gonna have to bust those out. Okay. Nope, not a coin. I was given a good coin signal though, probably because its shape. Some kind of piece of iron. It looks like a single tree hitch. Interesting that they would have had farming stuff out here too at a school. Moving on. Now we got another nice coin signal right here. About 4 inches deep. Some roots. Alright, let's see if we can get out the treasure. Get that treasure out before they build these houses in here. was fancy, whatever that was. Alright, we're gonna have to scan that. Skeeters. There's some skeeters. It was right in the very, very beginning plug. A little piece of scrap iron. It's not even iron. I don't know. Pudding or drink or something like that top. Yep. That's like my third one I found here. Boy Scouts. Beautiful signal right here. 80s, 70s. Bouncing around a little bit. Oh, there's something there. A tree root or something. Oh my goodness. We're gonna run into some trouble with that tree root right there. It's a good thing I brought my axe. There's a big root down there. Oh, there it is. A pipe, piece of pipe. Oh man, that thing rang up nice. Yeah, piece of pipe for something. Maybe they had gas here or something. I've been finding a lot of coal. Maybe this was for like water heating or something like that. It's brass. Yep. Oh, there's a nice old Coke can. Pink come right off. Oh, that's a nice old Coke can too. It's too bad. Coke. You could just see that ACL just fading away. Still has its red color to it. Let me get some water. Give you a shot of that. Look at that. There's an old Coke can. You don't find them like that very often. Usually just all rust. Yep. People collect these if it was in better condition. Got a nice 76 signal here that usually says coin. Silver coin. Let's find out. There's a root. And also these little pipes too that ring up so nice. Yeah. Oh, look what I just got. Another one for the collection. It's probably 1920s. Maybe 30s, but probably 20s. That's nice. It's in kind of rough shape. I can clean that up. Yeah, I'll add that to the collection. That's nice. I found one of these out in Oklahoma. Pretty much the same exact thing. Yeah. See ya. There's a bygone arrow right there. Steel fan blade for the front of your motor to cool it down. That one's actually in pretty decent shape. There's no telling what motor that went on, but they kept it simple, didn't they? Nice solid signal right here. Oh. Yeah, it's solid, alright. Banding. Glass in every hole I dig. Glass, glass, glass. There's a big old bone that popped out. Something they were gnawing on back in the day. And there's my target. It's a chunk of iron. Yep. Sounds like a coin. Let's see what we get. Oh, we're gonna have to... Ow! Thing just stabbed me. We're gonna have to dig around it. It's got some roots hanging on down there. Alright, let's see what we get. All these nice coin signals end up being iron or whatever. Yeah, no telling. There's a lot of soot in here. It's a big ashy layer, and I decided to dig in it to see if there's any glass bottles or anything, because there's a lot of glass. Just found a nice little blue marble. Wow, look at that thing. Super nice marble. Yep. That is a nice one. That's probably my nicest marble I've ever found. We'll save it. Not finding much, just a lot of broken glass. And chunks and pieces of things. No telling. We'll take a peek here real quick, and then I'm going to go probe a couple areas and check that out. And then I want to metal detect a little bit better over that way. Yeah. See ya. Well, the spot isn't very deep. It just looks like they probably burnt a whole bunch of stuff here. They had a bomb fire, most likely. And they were burning something. Bunch of stuff. Maybe the old furniture and stuff. Who knows? Because there's a ton of nails in here. Glass, and might have been all the trash that was left inside this building, and they burnt it. Yeah. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, some kind of ripper piece for a plow at a schoolyard. Interesting. Maybe somebody brought it for show and tell. Really nice signal. Let's see if it's a nice target. I hope so. It's a can. Really? Oh, these things sound so nice. I'm not discriminating. So when you don't discriminate, that's what you get. You get, I want everything to sound nice. I don't want to miss anything. Because there's so much iron in this ground, and that's the key. When you discriminate, you're going to discriminate. If there was a coin sitting next to this, anything nice sitting next to that, you're going to hear that first. It's going to discriminate all of it. You don't want to do that. Yep, moving on. Yeah, so I'm detecting on the other side of this schoolhouse, over by this big huge ditch. Got a coin-like signal down there. Let's take a peek. I found some jewelry on this side a while back. Geez, probably like 3 years ago. Oh, I can see something. Is that just a bottle cap? That's a fancy bottle cap. Huh. That's a bottle cap. It's fancy. I'll save it, clean it up. I'm on my third shotgun shell back here on this side. And the school's right there. Yeah, I know. shotgun shells at an old school. It's crazy. Yeah, we got a big old horse bit. And looks like a piece of crockery. Yep. Horse bit and crockery. Oh, I got something loud that was in here. And got some glass too. Let's see what it'll tell us. Like those bottom Louisville, Kentucky creameries. Oh, that might have been a milk bottle. Huh. Anyways, our signal is in here. Somewhere. Over here. There it is. What is that? Looks like it might have had some iron on it. Now, we gotta clean that up real gentle like. That looks brittle. Yeah. Let's take the knife and just split it. Interesting. Whatever that was. Might have been a brooch or something. Fancy. Nice. 1800's right there. Guarantee that. Yep. Super. See what else we can find, eh? This place had 3 fireplaces. It was shaped kind of like a federal style. The big square, rectangle kind of front, and then on the back it had the kitchen type area. And here's a main fireplace right here where this large tree is growing up out of. And then over there you'll see another big hump. There's another fireplace. Here is where the federal style was. And then it had that back section. And right back there is the actual kitchen fireplace. That would have been the kitchen area. This would have been the school area. Stuff like that. So we know the shape of it. And it's neat. Very neat. This wood has been preserved so well. It's still here. And this place has been down for a long time. My 1993 map still shows this place completely fully wooded. So who knows when this house site or school site actually... They originally started out as house sites. And somebody decided, oh, I'm going to teach, I'm going to be, run a school. And that's what they did. They took over their house as a school and sometimes like a church as well and stuff like that. So it's been here a while, a long while. Surface find. Is that a dog? Yeah. Yeah, the little dog figurine. We just got something. Is that a lantern piece? Yeah. Oil lamp or lantern. Yeah. Oh, it's got the little wheel on it. Alright. That looks like an oil lamp. I'll research that little wheel, the information on it, and see how old this is, but that probably was used inside this school to light the way. Nice little 74 signal right here. Maybe a coin. There's some root. Couple good kicks. Get right down in there. See anything? Oh, what's that? Do you see it? What is that? Is that a coin or a token? That tree's stuck to me. Oh, it's awful light. It's awful thin. Let's clean that up. What do you say? Let's just use my little brush right here, lightly. I think it's a token. Wow. Things are really unidentifiable out here. It has a whole bunch of writing on the back that I cannot read. I think it's upside down. That's better, I think. I don't know. I don't know. There's a big date at the bottom. Let me toothpick this. Be right back at you. I see a face and a date. Well, that's about as good as I'm going to get it out here right now. I don't know. I'll research it and let you know what this is. It's got a lot of gook on it. It's been in the ground for a long, long time. It's got some kind of face facing left. Don't know. A lot of writing on the back. Some kind of token, I would say. Found right there. Right on the side of this old school. So, could be silver. Could be a silver quarter. It's ringing up in the 80s. Or could be iron. Oh, give me silver. It's part of a lock. Let's see if the rest is in there. I was hitting a rock. That's what that was. One-sided piece of brass lock. Yep. Big chunk of brass. And that was a nice signal. Okay, moving on. Wow. Listen to this. This is a well. Listen how deep this thing is. And I suspect that that trench over there is caused by this. Listen to this. That's a lot of water down there. And it's deep. And that would definitely cause washouts and sinkholes. This place is awesome. Love this place. Anyways, alright. Let me get set up. Oh, show you what I found. Use this nice piece of wood. I'll put my stuff on that. Be back in a minute. It's so humid out here. My lens keeps fogging up and I don't have a dry spot on me. Anywho, oh, we did pretty good today. Came here. Jeez, I must have. This spot is about 3 years old, I think, maybe 4 years old now, as far as my searching it, and maybe 5 or 6 different times of coming here and searching. 2 or 3 of those times, I think 3 times, I used the Garrett's 400, and I was trying that out for iron objects and stuff, because it has that iron grunt on it. It was pretty nice, pretty decent, but it missed a whole lot of other things, and what I found at other sites, it missed a lot too, so canned that thing. And then I went to the MX Sport, which finds a whole lot more stuff. Today I ran relic mode for a while. Then I was in coin and jewelry mode with discrimination up to about 12. So most of your buttons and stuff run about 12 and higher. So I think I did pretty good. Check it out. And this is what I pulled up today. The shotgun shells is what surprises me. Maybe people came in here later after this site was done being used and were hunting. That's what I suspect. Some trash, a little bit of modern trash, not a whole lot. And nice, there's corks. There's some 1800 stuff in here, for sure. Nice little toy gun, marble. And I found some guts, which are usually long gone. I found guts to the inside of this pocket watch. So, and we got 1, 2, 3 coins today. We got silver, 1894. Don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is. Clean them up, and I'll show you an image at the end. Not sure what that would have been for. Who knows? Something to something. Fancy, yes, most likely 1800s. And something probably from the 40s, I would imagine. 30s or 40s. A little dog. Got a little rig and buckle probably, and a lantern piece. But I found a whole bunch of large iron, and I pulled all those up too. So as I go through, I pull as much iron out of the ground as possible. A lot of them turn out to be relics, but then again, a lot of them turn out to be junk. Just broken pieces to everything, stoves and kettles and you name it. So, but I got that axe head in my backpack, and that's a nice keeper too. And these coins, and you know, fun to get out. So glad I could hunt this. I'm gonna come back here probably a couple more times before they clear this land, which is gonna be real soon. And I also have a piece of property. I'm right on the back side of this right now. So facing that way, straight across the road is right there. I also have a property on the other side of that road, which is just as old of a site as this. And I did find V-nickel there, and some silver, and lots of buttons, and iron relics, and everything else. So we'll head over there too, because they're going to be clearing that out as well. So, and yesterday I spent the whole day researching 1800s, 1700s home sites, and I found quite a few nice ones that I wanted to go to today, but then I got wind of this place on the cutting block, so I had to get here. I had to see what else, and I was right to do that, because those would have been lost to history. Those would have been lost. Once they built housing developments in here, those would have been lost. And that nice little blue marble. Yeah. So that is what we do. We get out and we get these relics out of these sites before they're gone. Because I tell you what, you know, they destroy some history out there. They wipe these places right off the map like they never even existed. But we know it existed. It was a school. Yep. And found lots of toys at this spot, and jewelry and coins, and so I'm coming back, so you'll see that. And I haven't found the privies. There was definitely more than one. I haven't found those. Here is the very back side of the house, and there would have been a door right here, most likely, that led straight back. Somewhere back here are the privies. I probed around for a while, didn't hit anything, so we'll be coming back looking for that. Privies are really hard to find at these sites, really hard. for some reason, you know, the terrain is all messed up, the roots and everything, they're difficult. At best, they're difficult to find. So, anyways, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you on the next hunt.